You can't do an episode of Seinfeld without, well, Seinfeld. Or can you? When it came to the script for The Busboy, Castle Rock executive Glenn Padnick realized that the character of Jerry barely made an appearance. He had so fallen in love with his three co-stars by this point that, as a writer, he kept writing scenes for them. The next time he saw Jerry, Padnick joked, "The show's called Seinfeld. Feel free to write yourself into your own show." Jason Alexander confessed, "That shows a generosity of spirit that I can't imagine in any other situation." He basically gave his co-stars the show. This also gave Jerry a chance to become the character we know and love, a guy who sits back and mocks the world around him while learning absolutely no lessons in the process. Antonio the Busboy is played by David Labiosa, who could be seen in such TV series as Santa Barbara, Walker, Texas Ranger, and 24. Horror movie fans can also remember him as the teenage son of Barbara Hershey in the frightful The Entity. Julia Louis-Dreyfus gets a story of her own for the first time, Elaine doing all she can to get rid of her male guest. As for Jason Alexander and Michael Richards, they team up for the first time too, when Kramer accompanies George to the busboy's apartment. Speaking of which, when George and Kramer leave Jerry's apartment to go there, you'll notice that Kramer is wearing a two-tone shirt. But when they arrive, he's wearing a Harley-Davidson t-shirt under his jacket. I suppose it is possible he changed in the car. I just hope he let it warm up first. Now, what's unique about The Busboy is the fact that different stories collide at the end of a Seinfeld episode for the first time, when Antonio and Eddie are having a fight in the hallway. That left a big impression on me, confesses Larry David. I remember thinking that I really liked how that happened, and I hoped that could happen again somehow. Or maybe I can even make that happen again. Larry sure did, as this soon became a trademark of the show. Remember when George tells Jerry that the best public restroom near 65th Street and 10th Avenue is the one in Lincoln Center? Well, the fact is that there's no such intersection as 65th and 10th, since starting at 59th Street, 10th Avenue becomes Amsterdam Avenue.
And remember when you told that Antonio and Eddie were having a fight in the hallway? Well, there's no hallway either. I mean, how could there be? Just look at this floor plan. There's a wall on the left and on the right. One would obviously end up in the wall behind Jerry's refrigerator.
Well, like George once said, it's not a lie if you believe it. Finally, in the scene where Elaine is rushing around her apartment, trying to get her male guest to the airport on time for his flight, we can see that she's a fan of the legendary Buddy Holly.
That's a gutsy reference considering that Buddy Holly died in a plane crash. Hey, Roxy here, standing in for Felix, who is once again at the reanimation unit. But don't worry, all he needs this time is a little blood transfusion. So let's be positive. Be positive. Get it? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Meh, whatever.
Next episode, The Note.